Hi, my name is Olivia Vance. I am a senior at Saline High School, and I'm making this video blog basically to inform just about like a day in the life or a weekend in the life of a student athlete and what kind of challenges I might face, the pros and cons of it, and tips that I have for those of you who are also student athletes. Being a student athlete is very rewarding and very challenging, and in this video I'm going to be showing you both sides of that. I'm also going to be taking you along with me through my in-season Friday and Saturday, which is also a tournament weekend, which will consist of just being on top of all my stuff. I need to make sure I'm getting things done, and I'm going to show you how I do that. So here we go. This is the start to my Friday. After a long day of school, I'm now in my locker room getting ready for practice with my teammates after I just worked out. So here's my locker. I have pretty much anything I would ever need: a first aid kit, Advil, a ball pump, in case volleyballs get flat, towels, headbands. This is my volleyball binder where I keep positive quotes and stats. If I am hungry at all, I have snacks in here and extra clothes. But that is basically what I live out of after school with my team. Although it is Friday, I'm already thinking about all the things I have to do this weekend and preparing. I already know that for tonight I will have to go home and basically go straight to bed because tomorrow we have a huge tournament about an hour away that will consume practically my whole day. I know Saturday night I will probably have to come home from my tournament and go straight to bed so that way I have energy the next day for my schoolwork, senior pictures, float building, and the job I do at night. Every day after school, we hustle our butts down to the gym to set up nets in our game gym. Here are some of our posters of my team that hang up on the walls, and there's me, number 9. We end school at 2:45, and we're expected to have everything up and ready to go by 3, which means that we have all of our gear on, that all 4 nets we set up are done, and we are ready to start practice. My volleyball practice usually goes for about 2.5 hours. After practice, I usually get home around 6, depending on what time we get out or what day of the week it is. And that's where I will start my dinner. Typically one of my parents will make dinner, but tonight my mom was at home, so I was left with the task. I basically just bought some chicken pot pies, and that's what we ate. It's a family favorite, and I also made protein shakes for my sister and I, who both compete in volleyball. And here's about just everything I put inside of them. After dinner, I did something that all students usually end up doing, especially if you're trying to take somebody to homecoming. I finished a poster for my homecoming proposal, and that was just a great way to get it done ahead of time and before homecoming this week. A lot of student athletes, including myself, sometimes have difficulty with the amount we're expected to do and what things we miss out on, especially in high school. A lot of my friends are going out tonight, and I won't be able to because I know I have to get to bed and be ready for tomorrow. But I always like to think of a quote that I carry with me everywhere, and I actually keep on my volleyball binder. The quote is, "You have to sacrifice for what you want, or else what you want becomes a sacrifice." And I put this on my binder just because there's lots of things that I've had to make sacrifices for, not just like socially, in general in life, but I just feel like if you genuinely want something, and I do, like I want to play collegiate volleyball and I plan on doing so, there's a lot of things I've had to sacrifice just to like be where I am today, and that is one quote that follows me everywhere, and I think it's really helpful, especially for any student athlete who's having trouble balancing like a social life. I totally get it. I've been in your shoes. I know what that feels like, and that's just something I like to carry with me to remind me that I'm doing what's best for me. So off to bed I go. It's only a little past 9, but you gotta get your sleep. So now it's about 6 a.m. and I'm off to my tournament. It's going to be a long day today, so I made sure I ate something to hold me over, and I'm ready to play volleyball. So we ended up winning that tournament. It was so much fun. Great weekend by us. I was super proud of my team and everything we accomplished. It's a great way to start the week knowing that you had a dub that weekend going into a conference game on Tuesday. So that was great, but now I go home and I will start working on schoolwork just so I can get ahead for tomorrow. Sunday's going to be really crazy for me, so I really want to get ahead and make sure that I'm using my time management the right way. So right now I'm just working on homework. I have my handy dandy planner out, and of course a banana peel because you're student athletes, you gotta have a snack. So at this time I'm just gonna check my email, make sure nobody is trying to get a hold of me about any kind of assignment or whatnot. I'll email some teachers if I'm confused about certain things, and just flip through my planner, make sure that I'm not forgetting to do anything, and I will just start tackling my assignments head on. Getting things done not on Sunday night at the last minute is one of the hardest things for me, but it helps so much, and doing that on Saturday night had helped me a lot going into today, where I know that I'm gonna have to do lots of things. First thing on my list today is to complete my senior photos, get them edited, and submitted to the yearbook for our school. Being a part of student council, I have obligations to be at Float Building this week, and the first day for setting up our barn location where we're going to be building was today. Unfortunately, my editing for my senior photos went super long. I wasn't able to make it, but that's just like an example of sometimes when time is not on your side and you can't do everything. So I did also have obligations to be at a Powder Puff football game, so I made sure I made it to that, which was at 4, and it was tons of fun, and here is a clip of that.
Supporting my friend.
I had tons of fun at the Powder Puff game. I got to see some friends and chill out, just relax for a while, watch some football. It was a great way to spend part of my Sunday. Wrapping up this video, I just want to say that I am not exactly the quintessential version of a student athlete. I feel like personally I do a lot more than an average student athlete would do. I hold the job through my season. For example, tonight I am working very late, possibly to about 1 in the morning. It is a Sunday. I'm doing a catering event, however, for a wedding. Don't know why a wedding would be on a Sunday, but it happens all the time. And, you know, it's just something I've gotten used to, and I know not every student athlete has to do this, but it's just another thing on my plate. Work, school, and a sport full time. That's not exactly always what every student athlete goes through, but I know if you can relate to my situation, you would know it gets really crazy, and that is where lots of time management, responsibility, and being accountable for your work come in. They are all great things that I am as a person. You always have to be on top of your stuff, knowing what's going on. There's not really much room to procrastinate or slack off. If you do, it shows. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.